Hello everyone, welcome back to another Tomato Sauce stream. Today, we will be talking a little bit about the new ban list that's come to speed. Obviously, we're still really excited about the new Rush stuff that's coming. We did also come second place in a Rush tournament last night, which was pretty cool. We didn't expect to do very well at all, but we took second, so we will take it. We did get very lucky. On top of that, we will be back on the KoG grind. I don't know if I actually hit KoG like this season even, but we will definitely be jamming some more games to see how high we can get with our Fluffalcust list, which is always an exciting time. Who do we have in the chat? We have Corono, who is very happy with the list, it looks like. Mech Knight Blue Sky no longer on the list. That is an interesting one, because I feel like Mech Knights are always a weird one, where everyone tends to like Mech Knights, but they're also generally such low rarity that you see them in like everything, right? If you watch people do like draft series, or if you watch people just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In like almost any format, you generally see Mech Knight just kind of always there as this ever-present force. They hit my boy, poor Dragson. He's just so upset that they hit his Shiranui deck. Negative Impact. You the Sevens Road Magician Fluffalcust guy now. I mean, alright, so I've played a lot of different decks in like TCG, right? I was originally quite well known as a Machina Gadget player back in the day. That was kind of my big deck, I guess. When I played Duel Links competitively, my decks were Amazons and like Fish, which I did pilot to several tournament wins, which I did quite enjoy. Again, this was like ancient Duel Links, right? We're talking like year 2, year 3 Duel Links. But more recently, it has been the Fluffles. I absolutely love Fluffles. On Master Duel, we've always max rank with the Fluffles because we are a Fluffle player first. But yeah, Sevens Road Magician, because of the way that I got into Rush Duel, was playing character draft with my friend Alex. We were like, oh, if we're gonna learn this new game, we should play it in a more fun and interesting way. And because of that, we were drafting different characters, so we got locked to those characters' boss monsters. And the first character I got, because Alex is a very dragon-centric guy. He really, really likes dragons. So he clearly was going to take Luke. I got Yuga, so I was a spellcaster player from the very start. So I've kind of always been a spellcaster player. And even in Duel Links, spellcasters generally have been my favorite deck. So I guess I kind of am the Sevens Road Magician guy. Because, I mean, it's a cool card, you know? It's cool, it's cool. My Condemned Witch is going to be free. Ooh, yeah, there's some interesting stuff on the list. Let's take a look at it quick, since we're talking about it anyway. Let's get this list up. So, Tachyon Transmigration. This card is ridiculous, right? Down to 1. We're happy to see that. I mean, I don't want to see Tachyon just die, because I still think it's a really cool deck. I think it's overtuned is the problem. It used to be tweaked a little bit, right? I'm really enjoying the character draft series. Oh, thanks, Corono. Again, those early ones are hard to watch. Like, there's no background music. There's, like, barely any editing. It is rough times. I think it does improve drastically as it gets to Go Rush. And I'll probably think about doing another kind of revamp whenever we get whatever follows Go Rush. Then we got Coach King Giant Trainer, who is an interesting one. I only actually saw this card in FTK, but I was talking to Shui earlier, and he assures me this card is just used to draw 3. And I'm just like, the only time I've ever seen Giant Trainer is while being FTK'd. None of the standard Tachyon decks have ever summoned this against me and just drawn 3 cards. So I'm just like, okay. Then obviously we've got the Spirit Master, which obviously the deck needed a hit. I don't know if Spirit Master was the right hit, but probably hits the consistency quite a lot. Then Vengeful and Sheeran Spy just get all this FTK bollocks out of there, right? Limit 2 Savant Thomas. I'm happy to see that. I like DDD. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, thinking about doing something like this with my friend too, getting him into Rush. Yeah, having a gimmick can add more. Like, limitations sometimes breed creativity, right? And so in that regard, we definitely enjoyed playing it how we played it. Quick's raided with 11 duelists. Let's pause the music for a sec so we can listen to this lovely track. Welcome on in, Quicks. Obviously, we were just watching Quicks stream his Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I wish I could have helped you out more there. But as you were explaining to me all the stuff you'd done, I was like, I've got like 4 minutes before I start my stream. I can't like, I want to go make a coffee. I needed to like to use the loo beforehand. So I felt really bad. I wanted to like convey that to you, that wasn't me trying to be a dick. That was me trying to be like, I've got stuff going on. But if you need help with that next time, I'm more than happy to come and help. Insert raid message here. Oh, heck yeah. That's the best raid message. At least it's not like, sorry for the smell. Because, oh. Let's put the music back on. We were just looking over the new Forbidden Limited List changes in Duel Links. Because we just had basically a new ban list. The effect hasn't gone into effect yet, but we were just like talking about, you know, the different changes. This isn't Rush as well. We're generally Rush in here, but we have, I guess, pretty much this entire month has been playing speed. So are we just now a speed player? I don't know. I mean, we've never gotten to KoG since coming back, but yeah, Savant Thomas, I'm quite happy with. You know, who doesn't love it? Stage 2 players use its drawn to crack down in Gnome. It was spammed a lot in the FTK 2. It became the preferred turn 1 move to bring Coach out instead of Felgrand. Ah, see, the first time I ever ran into Tachyon, they just summoned like Armor Dragon, and I was like, right, what does this do? Because like on turn 1, like what the heck does that even do? The ban list by itself is fine. Limits the power of Tachyon as a lockdown deck, but it retains the power of Transmigration and the Galaxy package. Shura will be a bit easier to deal with in general as well. Won't be able to Sark into Spirit as often, less Sun Saga, Protect, Banishing, Spirit Master to pop, etc. But it gets better with skill hits. So, the one issue I've always had with Shiranui, I say always had, like the one issue I have with Shiranui as is the trap card is just annoying, right? Having a trap card basically just be Wabaku is just, in the modern speed Duel Links format, it just feels so like irritating, right? It's just like, just don't, right? Just don't. I wish Shura's continuous trap got hit 2, like limit 2, so it conflicts with Sark. Yeah, I almost... So again, anything I say on the format should always be taken with a grain of salt, right? I am not a tournament level speed player. I am not a King of Games level speed player. So all of my insight is going to be entirely from a casual standpoint. You know, we've hit Legend. We're like a Legend level player. But again, the thing that frustrates me about Shiranui was always that trap card. And then, yeah, more hits. Shiranui, Solitaire, and Galactic Spiral Dragon. Again, it makes sense. By limiting Galactic Spiral Dragon and Shiranui Solitaire to 3, that basically means you can't play them alongside, or at least not play sets, alongside any of the other limit 3 cards, which is where obviously some of the really powerful staples are. What, Crackdown, IDP. So, you know, and then they're no longer limited lists. This is kind of where the fun stuff happens, right? Like, Ophion is cool. I don't know if you need more than one Ophion. I haven't, like, run into any Evil Swarm players on Duel Links, but I don't remember needing more than one of this in TCG. Condemned Witch is cool. Cosmotown obviously is cool. I don't know why Cosmotown was limited in the first place. It might just be because my deck has pretty good ways to out Cosmotown or out Cosmos like Dark Destroyer, but I haven't seen Cosmo as like this like crazy strong deck. The trap card is fun to it's fun to play against. I don't know what that was meant to be, the Oz, but yeah, I don't like playing against it. Let's say that one. Mech Knight Code Talker is playable again. That's cool. Yeah, I think these are the fun ones, right? I think it's Evil Swarm, Ophion. I don't know if this does anything. Condemn Witch. Cosmotown basically now just means that Cosmo can run. Let's pause that again. We got a subscription from Corono. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the subs you get. They're all really bad because they're made by me, but all of the emotes. But yeah, you don't have access to them. Enjoy. I love the animation that plays for the Seven's Road Magician.
Corno Akuma 666 just subscribed.
So good. But the trap card is fine. Having the skill Search It is a different story. Yeah, because I don't know. Is the problem that you always have access to the trap, or is the problem the trap itself? I don't know. Again, my insight is always going to be from that of a casual player, but I just do not like playing against that trap card. That is my thoughts, feeling, and opinion on the matter. Again, Cosmo now can run like IDP and Crackdown. Neat. Blue Sky is obviously a really, really cool card. I mean, who doesn't love Mech Knight Blue Sky? I don't think I've run into Mech Knights on Duel Links, because obviously people don't play it very much at the moment. So, if you don't need a normal summon in your deck, Condemned Witch is great to grab Lances or Chalices, can also floodgate your opponent too. Well, I'm not a huge fan of floodgates, but I do think that if your deck can make use of, because what deck can't run like Lance or Chalice, right? Pretty much every deck can, right? It was way to hit. Yeah, it's a weird one. Overall, I think I'm quite happy with this. I'm trying to think what decks weren't hit, right? There's not really... Like, every other deck is so far down the road now, right? Mech had too many limit cards. There's like 6 cards on the list. I mean, again, I don't really look at the list overall, so I don't know if there's going to be like a, oh, this is just all the changes. But it's a weird... Because of the way that Duel Links do their ban lists, and obviously this now applies to Rush as well, you have to, like, change how your brain works when thinking about the ban list. Especially because if you're used to, like, just TCG, it's so much more... The TCG is so much more, like, simple, I suppose. Whereas I feel like Duel Links drastically complicates it, which does make it very interesting. So, Live Twin Constella would be the decks people would have hated otherwise. Yeah, I don't dislike... It's another one where Live Twin is clearly a very powerful deck, but again, I personally don't struggle with it that much, therefore I don't see it as a big problem. And Constella is obviously a very, very strong deck, and it hard beats me up, right? So again, I'm just like, man, I really don't like playing as Constella. But the most annoying thing Constella does to me is set up a Floodgate and Abyss Dweller. And like any deck pretty much can set up an Abyss Dweller. So I'm just like, I just hate Abyss Dweller. I think that's what it comes down to. Cyber Dragon is still limited. Only ever dueled them once. So I remember when Cyber Dragon was like super meta. This would have been ages ago. And this would have been back before the nerfs to, was it Cyber Style? I can't remember what the skill was called. Well, just like she like summon out 3 Proto Cybers, and then there was like the whole OTK thing with, oh, I can't remember what the cards were called. You had like the quick play fusion spell. But I was actually thinking about this, and we were in a meta, or I guess we still are in a meta, where a lot of the like Kyber characters have at the very least playable decks, right? Blue Eyes, I think everyone will agree, is like kind of a rogue deck. It's definitely not a tiered deck, but you run into it a lot, and it does seem strong-ish, right? Like the deck can do things, I suppose. Like it's usable. Then, you know, obviously we got kind of the kite kind of fills that role, I feel. Like, I think that Zane is the only, like, Kyber adjacent character that just not super playable. I'd really like to see Cyber Dragons become playable, but playable Cyber Dragons is just an OTK machine, right? That's what that deck does, right? Unless you bring out Infinity, and then it actually has, like, some control elements. It's like, I'm not really sure what you do with Cyber Dragon to make it, like, fun and interactive. I don't think Cyber Dragon want to be fun and interactive. They want to be Omni Negates and FTKs. Or FTKs, OTKs. But, all of that, pretty cool. You know? I mean, what's not to love, right? But they're waiting to add a skill which makes them infinity control. I mean, Cyber Dragon as a control deck seems so weird to me. I'm stealing the Shadow deck that got top 100. Yeah, Shadows is another one where I feel like the box came out with the Shadow stuff in it, and it was like, oh, it's going to be really good. Oh, it's going to be really bad. Then there was like a tournament where like it won, and then it didn't show up for like another 3 tournaments in a row, and then all of a sudden it was placing highly again. And I was just like, should all just seem to be all over the place? But I suppose it's just different people liking different things and different metas, right? Cyber Dragon being OTK is fine. Konami is worried about the turn 1 version that runs the trap and fusion to nuke everything the opponent does, then OTK on the next turn. I mean, yeah. But it's really cool. I think we should just let that be. You have 10 free packs? I do. But I don't need them. This is my issue with these 10 free packs, is they are for, what are they for? They're for this, right? They're for Heavy Metal Scream, and I just don't need them. So I'm just out of spite, I'm just sitting on them. What up, everyone? Hello, Alice and Borderland. Welcome on in. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of Rush, real quick, we did enter Quantum's Rush tournament last night, and we had a great time. We actually placed second with a really bad deck, which is, well, I say it's a really bad deck. The deck is fine. We played 40 card deck just because we wanted to like try it out. The logic behind playing a 40 card deck was there are so many cards we want to include, and it's hard to squeeze them all in. But if we increase the number, then the amount of bricks goes down, right? I don't want to call them garnets because we're not searching, but well, we do search the 7th Road Magician. But yeah, we actually managed to take second place with this, which was quite cool. I mean, we got very lucky. I think realistically, Widespread Ruin is the name of the game at the moment. We drew into Widespread Ruin a lot, which got us a lot of wins, and then we lost to Widespread Ruin also. So, are we dueling or something? Yeah, we're going to be dueling. We are going to be playing in King of Games with the Fluffalcust. We were just doing our opening stream chat that we like to do. But yeah, we're planning to just play ladder. We're not doing like a duel room or anything. At least not right now. We might do one towards the end of the stream. But we always like to just try and push and see how far we can get. We're in Legend at the moment, which we got to last stream. Again, I doubt we're hitting King of Games, right? Something tells me we're not going to hit that since we've only got this stream and then our next stream on Tuesday before the Rush stuff comes out. And then we'll probably be playing Rush. In Rush, it feels like having a bigger deck doesn't matter so much as long as you have good ratios. I think it always does matter in the sense that obviously the fewer cards you have, the more likely you are to find the cards that you want to find, right? So in that regard, I think it is still always going to be better and be more consistent to have a smaller deck. But I do stand against the fact that some people will just say playing a 40 card deck is just inconsistent. Like, it's less consistent than a 30 card deck. But I will fight tooth and nail to say it's not just inconsistent, because then by that logic, everything in TCG and Physical Rush is also just inconsistent, and it's just like, that's just not true. Thank you for the follow, League of Plays. But yeah, I think what I would like to see is just more consistency cards brought to Rush. I want more discard draw cards, right? I want more Mystic Dealer type cards. We want more Ship of the Seven Treasures, discard draw 2. We want like trade in. We want all those kind of cards in Rush. Therefore, you won't brick as much because they unbrick you. They help you filter through to find what you want. Getting stuff in the graveyard is generally quite good because you generally have a lot of ways to either shuffle it back into your deck or get it back to your hand. Just draw Widespread and hope the opponent doesn't pop it. That is a valid strategy. That wins a lot of games, and that is how we placed second in the tournament yesterday. I typically only play a deck if it has 7 starters and speed. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, especially when you try and compare Rush in Duel Links to Speed Duel in Duel Links, right? They are completely different, right? When you play Speed Duel, we're like, okay, how many starters do I have? How many one-card combos do I have? What does my end board look like? How do I out my opponent's board once they've got it all set up? And in Rush, that's not what you're doing, right? It's like my end board is 3 set monsters and hopefully 2 back row. And I'm just like, yep, that'll do. But let's fire on in. Let's get some games going. I want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to play some Fluffle. I want to lose to the timer. We're going to get Tacky on FTK'd. We're going to have a great time. In top 4, you opened Widespread like twice in a row. Yes. If you play 40 cards, you're more likely to open Widespread. Now, don't ask me to explain how that works. Just understand it as fact. Rush is just a grind game. See, I don't disagree with you, Faustra. I do not disagree. But I will say Rush's implementation in Duel Links has made it feel like more of a grind than it otherwise was. The major difference is in the physical version of the game by this point, we had more consistency cards, and we had way, way, way stronger trap cards, and the most obvious offender of that is Dark Revelation. Now, this did lead to Tier 0 format, and Tier 0 format generally bad, but having more interactive back row, more powerful back row, does mean the pace of the game changes, and the style of play changes. It's like, it is very different. Right, we are probably dead. I do not know how we beat Constellas unless he just doesn't make Lurker, but... you think we will get some of the Heavenly cards in our first box already? I don't think we're getting them this box. I think that'll be next box, personally. To be honest, people who want to try Tachyon FTK will have to do it now, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more until Banless drops. I mean, yeah, realistically, yeah, we've got, what, 2 weeks till Banless drops, so... Have you ever been duel someone else with Tenyi deck? I've played against a lot of Tenyi decks. I think my win rate against Tenyi is quite positive, but again, that's not King of Games Tenyi, right? That's gold platinum Tenyi. So take that with a grain of salt. Alright, Pleiades. Again, if he doesn't make Dweller, maybe we can play the game. If he makes Dweller, we are probably just completely screwed. Your deck is really good against Tenyi? I mean, yeah. That's... My perception is always going to be skewed, right? I play the one deck, so if my deck is good against a deck, I think less of that deck, right? It's a weird... Right, it comes to Dweller, right? Oh no, it's Omega. Okay. Okay, we're still in this. Omega does literally nothing to me. 1 back row, 1 bounce. Okay, how do we want to play this? We go... I think we always go bear here. We'll see what he does. So he has a reaction here. Does this bounce any? 1 card on the field. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Omega's also fine. Entering stream and the first thing I see is Constellas. Welcome to the future. Oh, this is what it's probably going to be like in 2 weeks' time when the Banlist goes live, right? Alright, let's flip this over. Okay, why are we Pleiadesing now? Do we just not understand how the card works? Let's go again. This is what I mean. I don't... Okay, let's just play it out. I mean, we got to try and be quick anyway, because we don't want to just lose to the timer, right? Right, we'll summon, use the effective dog. We still just have a reaction, so it's probably this back row card. I think here we just take Sabers. Oh, I should have done this first, really. I should have also sent that to the graveyard just now. That's kind of bad. I guess it's fine because we can still have another discard. Here we'll grab Sheep. We are misplaying a little bit here, but this is fine because we weren't super punished for it. Right, we're gonna... if we can click it. Send Sabers. Send Chain. We'll special up Sheep. That's this card that he's thinking about reacting with. It could be IDP. It could be any number of things. Put this back in hand. So this is where if he's got IDP, it's going to be annoying. Because if he gets rid of our Sabers, that's like a little bit frustrating. Ooh, Crackdown. Do I care about Crackdown? We currently do not have access to extra Fluffle cards. I could discard that, guarantee that gets special summoned. That gives me 3. I think we will do that. So we'll go Saber's Effect. We'll put this to top. Bring this out. Then I'm going to activate Toy Vendor. Use the effect. Send Skeleton. We're going to just straight special summon Dog here. Now we just have so many options. I could just go straight into this if I want, or I could just go into this. This is probably better. Right. We'll go 1. We'll go 2. Go into Phoenix. Phoenix effect. Discard, and we will just pop the Crackdown. This gives me an extra body. Now we just have, like, everything we could ever want, right? I guess we should probably... Alright, we'll start going for this then. We'll go Nightmare. Doesn't matter what we boost. We send this, we have no target, so we have to send World Wand. We'll go World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. Then we'll go Galatea by using 1, 2. We'll go Galatea effect, put back World Wand. Might as well grab back the Babao, and then, yeah, we're just going to win. Alright, I mean, he hard through that. If he had just made Dweller, we lost. If he didn't just randomly use the Pleiades, we probably have a much harder time. But they're just like that, Legend 2. We'll take it. We will always just take it. What have we got in here? Once they activate skill, they can only go into Constellar Monsters, if I recall correctly. Yeah, but then why activate the skill so early, I guess is my question. Unless they had to, right? I suppose that's the other thing. I don't really read the skill, to be honest. Hello, chat. Hello, Clear RD. Probably Crackdown. Well, you are 100% correct there, Negative Impact. By the way, I apologize for not reading chat during the game, but I am a very, very stupid man. And I cannot focus on the chat and the game at the same time. Alright, let's see who we've got this time. Now, Ghost Gal means this is probably going to be Altergeist, but we'll have to see. We're on a 5-win streak. That's going to be very misleading to our opponent. He's going to be like, oh, this guy's probably playing a good deck. Would you look at that? All the back rows. This is set directly against card effects back to opponent. Have the filter graveyard and Altergeist monster deck to your hand. Okay. Well, there's Dog. Let's start with this, I suppose. We'll go Edge and Persist straight up. Send, send. We're going to go Bear. Into Spoofing. So I will grab my Toy Vendor. Going for the Multi-Faker. Okay, so he gets a special. Goes for this one, which is quick effect. You return one other once you control the hand and target one card you controls return to the hand. Okay, we'll flip this over. So where do we want to go from here? We could just summon the Dog straight up, which is probably fine. Let's see what he does to this. We'll summon that Dog. Use the effective Dog. We only really have one target for this, and that's Sheep. Now we'll just special out Sheep while we can. We'll go ahead and use Sheep effect and put Dog back in hand. And we'll bring back Chain. Now, I guess we're just going to go Phoenix. We'll just hit the other back row. Phoenix effect. Let's hit this. And I would like to use Edge of Chain. Okay, it goes for that, which is fine. Grab out the fusion. Now, I can get an extra body if I want, which I probably should. I don't need another discard, so we'll go Edge Sabers here. Put this back to the top. Bring this out. And we'll go Toy Vendor. Discard Wings. Special Out Dog. And then here I'm quite happy to just go Wings. We'll get rid of Bear. And that's an annoying draw, but it's kind of fine. We'll just add all these cards to our hand. So now, I think we probably just start linking off, right? We'll go Hop. Bring back Nightmare. We can do this multiple time. For the field to the graveyard, target an alter ghost monster trapped in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay, that's fine then. So here we will just go for Galatea. Then we'll go Nightmare. Boost Galatea for now. We'll send World Wand. Then we're going to activate World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. Then we're going to activate Galatea. Put back World Wand. That guarantees a discard. I don't need to guarantee the discard though, right? Ah, screw it. We'll take return. I just want to guarantee I get this into grave. Then we will go for decode using this. This. Then we'll go Symbol Skeleton. Bring back Galatea. Then we'll go for Ding. What does this one do? Sent from the field to the graveyard. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we'll just send. Going for the spoofing. Which one's this one? Declares an attack choice once you special this card from your hand. Okay, well that doesn't matter. We'll just get rid of whatever. Get rid of this. Then we're gonna go right for fusion. Go 1, we'll go 2, we don't need to do 3. Bring out Tiger. Tiger effect. Get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. And we'll just go battle. And that should be a nice clean win. It took us literally like 4 minutes to get there, but we did get the win, and I think that's what really matters, right? I love this deck so much. Like, it's... I hate the timer, but I love Orcust and I love Fluffle just so much. So very much. Let's go again. What are we going to run into this time? Will it be a Tachyon player? Mizar? We might have jinxed it. We might have jinxed it. We're going second with our win streak of 6. Our opponent doesn't have a win streak. Going second into Tachyon is literally like, do they brick? We do have the Fright for Fusion. Okay, we are against Tachyon. This is probably not going to go well, and this could also be the FTK, in which case this could go very, very wrong. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, goes for the Parsec. Sets the Limit Dragon. Flips up the Limit Dragon. Summons out Seifert. Grabs out Spiral. So how did the other game had to make a phone call? Ah, we smashed it. We are currently undefeated on the day, which means we have 2 wins. We beat the Constella deck, and then we beat the Altergeist deck. Ah, it's Felgrand. Okay. Target face monster. Its effects are negated, unaffected. So we can use it on itself to make it into a towers, or we can use it on ours to negate our effects. Hi Tomato was cheering for you yesterday in the Quantum Tournament. Yeah, I saw you there, Bakura. Thanks for always having my back. We did quite well. We weren't expecting to do quite well. So whenever we do accidentally come second in a tournament, it's always very exciting. Right, here comes Tachyon Dragon. We know he's got a Transmigration in hand. Do we know what the other card in his hand is? Nebula Dragon. So he's got a negate. Precious, how do I force that negate out? That's where things get a little bit tricky. Right, we always go there. Let's flip over this, see if they do anything here. Alright, let's summon the dog. See if he does anything here. If I take wings, I get more draws. If I take sheep... I mean, I already have that in hand, so I don't need that. It'll just be the extra body. I think we just take wings. Because wings will also get us where we want to be anyway. Right, we'll go Vendor. Just discard the wings. Toy Vendor into Toy Vendor is not awful. Oh, you got second? That's great. Yeah, we got second place, which we were really chuffed with. We take sheep for the extra body. Right, we'll special out sheep now, in case something happens to dog. We don't need to do anything else with this, though, so we will just go straight into wings here. Banish Bear. That's like... I guess they're fine draws. They're just not great, right? They're both... Neither of them are cards I want in my hand. I mean, I could use sheep, but it gets a bit funky. I'd almost rather just use sabers here. Because if he negates, it really messes everything up. So we'll go sabers. We're going to go ahead and put skeleton back on top. Now we're going to just go straight into Brute Enforcer here. We're going to get rid of Sheep, because again, if the Sheep gets negated, it really messes everything up. What did you think of the ban list? I thought the ban list was fine. I think it's hit everything that needed to be hit. Now we're going to activate Brute Enforcer. We send Heart. And we target... I mean, does it matter what we target? He's got a card to discard either way. We can either force out the Felgrand. I almost just want to target, because this stops it from... Unaffected by any card effects is a bit awkward. Let's just target Felgrand. I don't know what the correct choice is here. He's got the Omni. He's got the Felgrand effect. So he is going to use the Felgrand rather than discard the card. Okay. So that's Felgrand used. He still has the Omni. So now we're going to go Hop. We'll bring out Nightmare. Now, I think we're just going to go for this. And we're going to use this and this. Bring out Galatea. Here, we'll use Nightmare. We'll buff up Brute Enforcer. Then here... We can't get another body without just sacking that anyway. If I do that, I don't get access to this. So I guess we are going to send this to grave. Then we're going to use Galatea, put this back. We'll grab out Babel. Now... the question becomes, do we force that on that or on that? I guess I'd rather have him use it on this. So we'll go Frightful Fusion here. This is where we're going to get the negate off him. So Tiger comes down. I mean, we'll target the Felgrand, but we know it's not going to do anything. So there goes the Omni. That's fine. So now we need to go for a 3. So it's probably just Decode, right? I don't think we have a better option. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Then we'll go Symbol. Bring this back again. We'll flip this over now. We'll summon out Ding. Ding sends Tachyon. We haven't got anything else, so we go Battle. We swing. Use the effect of Ding. Get him for 26. That's the best we got. Alright. Let's 1v1. I mean, we might be doing some viewer duels at the end. Unless you redeem our redeem to challenge us. In which case, we will do it whenever. Zaggy Boys, what do you think of the ban list? The ban list is decent, I think. I think overall, Tachyon needed a hit. I think Shiranui needed a hit. I think all of the changes are good. It will stop both of those decks from being able to use whatever back row they want, which is generally quite a good thing. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. I don't think there's much more to say beyond that. It's the unlimits I think are the most interesting, right? Because that now means there's more options available to some decks that aren't even really on the radar. Well, I think we're dead here, but let's see what happens. My man had one card in hand. He had... Was it even either of these? No, he had... So we know he still has the... What was that card in his hand? It was the Silly Dragon. I can't remember what it was called. It was Nebula Dragon. So he's got Nebula Dragon as well as Sword Shield and Barrier Force. Like, this is so crazy, man. He had 2 cards in hand, and now he's at the 5. Unfortunately, we had to use everything we had to play through Belgrand Negate and the Omni. We put him down to 1 card, and he's still just gonna, like, completely combo off and kill us. Oh. I don't know. Wait, how did he run out of time? How did he run out of time? Did you see how long we took with our turn? How did he run out of time? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. But we'll take it. A dub is a dub is a dub. Alright, we'll just keep this streak going, I guess. I wonder how long we can stay in this delusion that our deck is actually amazing. We'll see. We'll see how long we can keep it up. Right, what do we got next? United Kingdom. Always appreciate... Oh, what? Don't give the UK a bad name by playing Yami Marek, bro. What are you doing? Well, hard telegraphing that he's playing Ra, which means he's probably not playing Ra. He was probably taking too long on the prompts on your turn. Unironically true. Unironically true. Gunkin Ship Shari. Okay, I do not know Magistus at all. I have no idea what this deck does. Oh, we are still just Immortal Sun God. Okay. This hand is actually not terrible. As long as we don't draw Chain. This is a pretty okay hand. Hey, Max. Welcome, welcome. Alright, here we go. Very much fun to do. Maybe we're just really good, right? We're going to have this crazy high streak, right? And people are going to look at it and go like, this guy's won like 10 games in a row. Oh my god, what am I about to play against? And then they'll start seeing the Fluffle cards come down and they'll be like, how? What happened? Did we see the ban list? Yes, we did see the ban list. The ban list looks pretty cool. It's... Because the other thing is, the last couple of people we lost to were both Legend 4. So it could just be that they just don't want to hit King of Games. Oh, it's Mizar again. Current win streak 8, and we're going first. Probably against Tachyon. Okay, this hand is okay. We'll start by firing off Assist. We'll dump. We'll dump. We'll summon Dog. Dog gets us Bear. Bear gets us Fender. Fender discards Wing. Let's reveal... that's a fine discard. Like, it's not great, but it could have been a lot worse. Obviously, hitting an Orcus card would have been fantastic, as in like an Orcus monster that actually does something. Okay. Well, we always take sheep. The only issue now is we don't have a way to get our Orcus boy on the board. There's no reason to not just use sheep here. Bring out chain. I can put Orcus back in the deck. That doesn't do anything for me. I have no way to discard on turn 1. Because my opponent has to have a card for me to interact with. Which means we're probably just boned. Do I just summon out a third body? He's going to pop all my stuff anyway. So I'm pretty sure we're just dead no matter what. I mean, we'll put the third body out there, but it doesn't really change anything. Our deck will get shuffled, arguably. So we will put that back. If this dies, it will get a shuffle. And again, there's nothing we can like make that does anything here. So it's just 3 defense mode pass. But now he just goes, make anything, overlay, pop a monster, overlay, pop a monster, and then swing for game. So we're almost certainly just dead here anyway. But we're going to do what we can. Apart from a few more unlimits they could have done, but I'm happy at least. Lady Debel, Cosmotown, and Thomas are unlimited. Well, Thomas is 2, right? Rather than unlimited. Like, it got a little bit easier, but... Thomas is semi-limited, but DD is a little better now. Yeah, DDD I would really like to see pop off. I would really like to see DDD become, like, a really powerful deck. Setting 2 immediately is a bit weird. The new skill symbol in top left is pretty handy. Yes, I do like it. It doesn't... It helps a little bit with trying to work out what your opponent's on. Like, on turn 1, I guess. But... I don't know. It doesn't, like, give me a ton of information. It's more helpful to be like, oh, this guy might be playing Shiranui or Constella. I'm upset Cyber Dragon Unlimits. They've been on the ban list since 2020. They must forever be held for their crimes of being unbelievably powerful. Right. Full armor. Pops a card. And then we go into Blade. Pops another card. And then we attack over the last one and attack directly for 4,000. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, if we had another way to get a discard. If we could get Heart Pot... Wait, what? Why are we living a turn? What's going on? Why do I have 3 dogs in my hand? I mean, we have to summon dog, right? We can't not summon dog. If he's got a back row that messes with this, he's got a back row that messes with this. If this effect resolves, we're not in a terrible spot. Obviously, 3 back rows are still 3 back rows. Book of Moon is actually kind of fine, because our effect still resolves from this. Like, it's annoying, but... So we take Bear, which is what we wanted. Activate Bear. Gets us to this. We'll flip it over. I guess we will use Sabers. Although then we'd be stuck Link 2ing. Link 2ing is kind of okay though. But we do... No, because we're going to still need that to go into something. If I put that on top, I would then... Or we could get a special off that. That's not bad. Alright, let's activate the effect of Sabers. We'll put Dog on top. Bring this out. If he's got, like, IDP. MST is... I mean, that is annoying. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. Alright, we'll go Fright for Fusion. See what he's got. So we always have to use this. And we use this, and we use this. Now, does he have a negate to stop this? That's the question. Go 1, we go 2, we go 3. Let's see what he's got. He has the Omni. That is sad. Yeah, that's just game then. Nothing we can do about it. He played really bad. And we almost managed to pull it back. The one thing he did that was actually really correct was getting rid of our toy vendor, which usually is the wrong play. But in that exact situation, that messed us up so hard because we hadn't yet discarded our Orcus to the graveyard. Because we could have just shotgunned it. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is, right? Let's see if we can downrank this guy. Life point boost alpha on Joey. Okay. What are we on? Yeah, I feel like more unlimits could have been done. I guess we gotta see how it affects Tachyon and Shiraz now. I think, at the very least, it should just bring them down a little bit. We're against Altergeist. Okay. Think 1. Into Linkaribo. Then use Melee Seek effect. What is... Unless the trap card you've got back there. Okay. I'm kind of seeing where this is going. We will go straight ahead and use Edge and Persist. Send this and this. Then we're going to activate Vendor. We're going to shotgun Vendor. We're just going to send Nightmare. Okay, that's interesting. I guess we will... Are we just going to straight up shotgun horror here? I think we do. Summon out Skeleton. If he has like IDP, that's going to be so like annoying. Alright, we'll go Wings. We'll go Galatea here. Playing KoG Tachyon, playing Effect Veiler and Book now for post-banless deck. It's not even out for 2 weeks. I guess they're just testing it now. Okay, let's go ahead and use... I guess Sabers is probably the safest since we're going to get rid of that anyway. So we'll put this back on top. Bring out Sabers. Now the question is, do we just start shotgunning all of this? We could just go straight in. I kind of want to use her effect now, though. Let's use the effect. We'll put this back. Normally I wouldn't put this back, but I just want to use the effect now. Depending on what his back row is. Let's grab this out. This is just pop a spell trap, right? Oh, no, this is send the trap card from your deck to the graveyard. Okay. Sends Gnomes, which does nothing. Activates Multi-Faker effect. But all of his effects currently revolve around me declaring attack. I'm not seeing the nerf at the end of the day. I don't know what's going on today. Like, Half our opponents are just randomly scooping. And that was on his rank down game. He just gave up. I mean, we'll just keep cruising. Yeah, it's going to be a weird one, right? I think fundamentally, some of these decks need skill changes to actually properly hit them, but... Oh, it's Mizar again. We're going first against Mizar. That's the problem. We need to have like very specific hands to like efficiently deal with this. We have the toy vendor, so we can send one of these to grave. That gets that combo going. The question is, what does dog search here? Searching out... I almost want to take bear, weird as it is. Discarding both of these might actually be the play. This does nothing, because our discard has to be on one of these. This does nothing, because we don't have that. So it's one of these two. If I get bear, I can get 2 discards, which is probably just going to be the play. Alright, we'll activate vendor. Fire off vendor. Discard harp. That's very funny. I mean, I guess more bodies is always good. We'll just get this out, right? Now we can choose to discard that later if we want to. Here we'll just go harp. Harp into nightmare. Then we'll go 1. We'll go 2. Summon out Galatea. Then we'll go nightmare. Boost whatever. We'll send Symbol Skeleton to grave. Then we're going to go World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. Then we'll go Galatea. Put back World Wand. Give me my Babble. Now, I guess we just go into you. No reason not to. So here comes Decode. Now, how are we going about this? We can use that to get that back. We've all... Oh, we haven't got that one in grave even. This is just kind of sitting here right now, which is fine. Going for the other play, I'd be a card short. I have no way to get an extra card. So, we can't do the really funny play, which I want to make. I would need one more body. Which means we're just going to have to do the standard symbol. Bring back Galatea. Then we'll go into... Ding. Ding attached skeleton. Because what I want to do is link all of this off into Longyearsu, pointing at the EMZ, because that's just really funny. But his deck probably isn't linking much anyway. Komani doesn't want to admit their skills are broken. I mean, they change their skills kind of, right? Sometimes. Not too often, but they do get changed. Tachyon Dragon Domination! Here it comes. Alright, how good is our opponent going to be is the question. Okay. It's Parsec. Who's next? Tachyon Dragon Domination. Puts that back. Grabs rank up Magic Barrier's Force. I think there will be a skill ban list. It seems weird to call it a skill ban list, but I get what you mean. Alright. We've got these 2 bunguses. Into Cypher. Then we're going to overlay to what? Blade? And then armor. Although none of that works, right? Because... Right, Barion's Force comes down. We're just going to hard Barion's Force. Okay, I respect it. Got Neo Eyes. Negate the effects of all further placed on the field. Also, your opponent can activate cards. Oh, don't take my symbol skeleton, you jerk. What jerk? Yeah, obviously my effects don't work anymore. So what was the effect that let him take my guy? I don't know. Okay, so we lose that. Now what? Then we're going to Blade. Blade pops, I assume decode. Let me summon a 2000. 2 back rows. So one of those is probably the Omni. But we're alive, which is something. Right. Summon dog. Use the effective dog. Okay, we have already gotten further than I thought we were going to get. So we could just take sabers here. That's not bad. Sheep doesn't really do anything right now, so I think we do just take sabers. So now the question is, I think we do just fire off our skill. I want to get this in graveyard. And we do not want to draw it into the Edgent Chain. Then we'll go ahead and activate Toy Vendor. Discard Wings. Now he's going to MST it, which is fine. So then trigger Toy Vendor. Now we grab Sheep. Now we'll special out Sheep. Here we're going to activate Toy Vendor. So I don't want to activate Sheep and have that get negated. What I can do, however, is use Wings. IDP. Okay. So now we go Sheep. Bring this back. And we still have a discard that we can just use. There's no real reason to, because we could also just use that to go back to our hand. We can now just go Nightmare, I guess. Have to send this. We use World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. And I just go into this and send that, right? We'll go 1, we'll go 2, we'll go 3. Music stuck. Go long. We go chain, get me this. Activate. For this, we'll go 1, we'll go 2, we'll go 3. Yep. That one. Yep. That one. Yep. That one. Oh, we don't have time. Activate. Enter. No! We had it! We had it! We had it. Ah. I'm telling you, we lose to the timer more often than we actually lose to other people. Oh, my brain doesn't work fast enough and my deck has too many buttons to press. Those two things just should not be a combination. But it's fine. It's fine. He could have OTA'd this turn if he didn't return the Parsec. I mean, yeah, like I say, most of the time I run into a Tachyon player, they just play really badly. It's like they Googled what is best deck, saw that deck, made all the cards, or like bought all the cards, and then just jump in and had no idea what they're doing with it. This is a hand. Okay, we summon dog. We already have vendor. We don't need that. Don't need that either, so I guess we just hard take sabers. We'll go edge and persist. Dump sabers, dump chain. Activate vendor. Vendor effect. Discard nightmare. Then that's pretty good. Nightmare effect. Boost up dog. Send harp. Harp effect. Special out skeleton. Make Galatea. Out you come. I mean, I could put that back to the top if I want. I don't even need to. We're in a weird predicament where everything's actually kind of quite good for us. Bring out the nightmare. Then, yeah, I guess we'll just do this. Put this back. Set return. Blink into decode. Symbol skeleton. Bring her back. Go into ding by overlaying. Patch symbol skeleton. Activate Babel. And yeah, we just pass. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what our opponent has for us. I mean, we'll take it, I guess. The thing is, I kind of want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But, like, if our opponent legit couldn't play through our board, that's fair enough, right? Which could just be the case, but it just feels like I've had more people scoop against us in Legend than I have any other rank, which is just so weird to me. I guess the players here just are better at assessing the situation and knowing when they can and can't play through something. Okay, another UK player. Playing Mizar. Okay, bit more respectable. Bit more respectable. Losing your loser rank? Hey, bro, are you even playing Tachyon? Have you just been playing mirrors all day? Alright, edge and persist. Send chain, send sabers. Activate bear. Flip over toy vendor. Activate toy vendor. It's not bad. The issue we have is it gets a little bit awkward. I think we always just harp here. Bring out Symbol. Normal summon. Go for Galatea. Nightmare. Boost Galatea. Send World Wand. World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. Galatea. Put back World Wand. Grab out Babel. Flip it over. Go into Decode. Symbol. This is the issue is though, we know he can pick apart this board, which is like kind of sad, but like what else can we do? Like we've just seen this board get picked apart by this deck, but we don't have the right cards to like arguably we could have just not made, but we have to make this. Like if we could link this off, that's arguably like a better board, but we don't have the cards to do so. So it's this or nothing really. But like any hand that his deck produces should be able to out this. Like he has every tool he needs. Maybe too much anti-tac tech. Maybe they had 3 gnomes in hand and realized it did nothing. Do people play triple gnome though? I thought people play it as like a one-of. I mean, what do I know? I'm not attacking a player. Alright, let's see what he's got for us. Cosmic Cyclone! I think we are going to protect. This is kind of important. So he has something else he can do. Alright, we let this happen. So we currently don't have our targeted protection, but I think having a quick effect send non-targeting is better. Okay, that's fine. We just straight up don't need to do any of this. What does this even summon from our deck right now? Nothing. That's just the bug. Okay. Alright, goes for Transmigration. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, grabs the Interstellar. Sets that again. Flips it up. I think here we are going to try and interrupt him just because chances are he can just summon again anyway, but this is the best chance we have and we don't want to have his negate online. This might be just completely wrong, but I don't know when would be a better time to do this, so we're going to do it now. Goes for Chalice. Okay. I will negate. He has a lot of non-engine so far. So if he just doesn't have another special, we might be right here. I'll have to wait and see what he does. Decode is not once per turn. 100% not once per turn. Highly underrated card, Decode Talker. Ah, he had the Nebula anyway. I think we did the best we could have there. I still stand by the plays we made. Using that doesn't actually get us anything. Using this isn't actually real. That's just the bug. I'm waiting for the upcoming March updates. I really hope next month is a good month. I have 2k gems saved so far, so I'm going to keep grinding and save for the next main box. I'm not sure what the next box is going to be, because obviously we have a rush box coming. Maybe I should have done this earlier. Because now we can just negate it from hand. Which is pretty grim. Although, if he links over this, if he overlays on top of it, we'll kind of be okay, I think. One of the first link monsters I pulled. It is not one of the first ones I pulled, I'll tell you that much. Since this month is going to be nail with maximums. Okay, normal summon safer. Now what? We know the last card in his hand is Transmigration. So, where are we going? We're in the battle phase. This is... I mean, he's going to negate when we try and use our effect with his Transmigration, but at least we'll get rid of it, I suppose. Before damage calculation. Well, we'll do it now. We'll just do it now. Again, this is going to get negated. Wait, we're allowed? Okay. Oh, what was it? I forget about this. Original attack and defense. Wait, does it get multi-attack as well? This just goes to show how little this actually happens. Original attack and defense during the battle phase. If you activate this effect, each time your opponent would resolve this card gains 1,000 attack. Oh, so he gains 1,000 every time I resolve an effect. And also it can make a second attack. Okay, okay. That's good to know. So, if I hadn't used it, he wouldn't have got the second attack, I guess. Again, it comes up so infrequently, I didn't even know it did that. We got C, because probably means we might get more Evil Eye support. The deck build box explains it, and I think Evil Eye will be the next best deck. Evil Eye is such a weird deck, though. Like, even if it does become a really, really strong deck, like, I don't want it to. I need KoG in Rush before the new content drops, in case meta shakes up too much my free-to-play deck to handle. Yeah. Yeah. At the very least, you can build, like, quite a competent free-to-play deck, right? Like, on my YouTube channel, we were playing with a completely free-to-play deck. And it's not bad. Like, obviously, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. Decks are broken. The boss monsters doesn't activate effects. Exactly. I mean, it almost feels like it's just a stepping stone. Like, Tachyon Dragon's effect is you can use Transmigration from your hand. That's its real effect. Two really good Link monsters, so I feel like when they get everything, they will be good. Yeah, we'll have to see. So this is probably Constella's. Oh, it's Shiranui. Okay, we're going second against Shira's. This hand is also not fantastic. Okay. We've got Shade, we've got Squire. Immediately synchroing into Squire Saga. She knows. Spectral Sword. Banish both. Doom Kaiser Dragon for the mirror. The true boss monster is Transmigration. Tachyon Dragon is just the support card. Exactly. Exactly. Here's Vampire Sucker. Okay. Successor. Throws out Sun Saga. And Sword Saga. Samurai Saga comes down. Comes Supremacy. Two back row. Alright, let's go Bear. Now we're going to go for a Summon of Dog. That's what he does here. Dog effect. We'll grab out Sabers. We'll activate our skill. Send Sabers, send Chain. Flip Toy Vendor. We'll activate the effect of Sabers. We're going to put Wings to the top. That's annoying. Now I wish I hadn't put Wings to the top. It was very greedy the way I was playing this. We can still make this work. It's just kind of tricky. Out you come. Crackdown. Bro. Come on. Skullmeister Crackdown. Oh, let's just game. Let's just go next. That's just annoying. Accidentally going to be cooking Cosmo next month. Now that it's unlimited. Want to build Cosmos. Limit 3 traps on Cosmos. 3 DD Crow is going to be very important. Other than maximums, what are you hoping for in the next rush box? Personally, I want Revolution. What? Why do you want Revolution Ants? Like, are you hoping they get like a really busted skill that's going to make them good? Because they're not good. They've never been good. I'm trying to... Like, what I want is dinosaurs, but I think we're not going to get dinosaurs for a long time. I think we would have got them by now if we were going to get them. What order do we do this? I think we probably go return first. Okay, we'll take the freebie. Yeah, when it comes to rush, it's a bit weird, right? There's a lot of stuff that I'd really like to get my hands on. Like, a lot of my favorite decks haven't come out yet. I'd really like to get the Mirror Innovator for the machines. I absolutely love that card. There's so much future stuff that I'd love to see, like Cyber Dragons, obviously Dinosaurs, we've already spoken about that. I'd love to see Martial Hounds, but that's probably going to come for a while. The reptiles, love to see that stuff come out. For speed, I want just more fluffles, right? I'm the fluffle guy. Give me more fluffles, please. But I also... how do we want to go about this? I think we'll start with return. I would also really like to see... Okay, we can make this work. Like Max said, the Predator Plant stuff, because I really do like the Predator Plants. I could just normal this. I don't need to do anything crazy here. This is a really awkward hand, where like, I kind of have everything I need, but at the same time I'd like to have more. Alright, let's just go heart now. Just shotgun heart. Get out Nightmare. Then we're just going to normal out Simple Skeleton. We're going to go straight into Galatea. Then we're going to go Nightmare, send Wand. Then we can go Wand. Bring out Nightmare. Guess we'll put it over here. Because the other thing I can also do is go Sabers. Put Babel back. Get this out. Then we use Galatea. Put back World Wands. Get the Babel out. Then we'll go Decode again. Go Symbol. Thanks for the follow. Serpumpernickel? Serpumpernickel. Then we're going to overlay into the one, the only, the Dingirsu. We will then use Dingirsu effect to attach the Symbol Skeleton. Make sure we flip this over, and I guess that's kind of it. I mean, I can link these off. I don't have another body to get out. If I had another body, this would be really funny. But I have no way to get another body. Just one more body. I could link these all into Long. Have Long pointing at EMZ, and then still have the skeleton to bring this back. But this is probably fine. Again, we know this can be dismantled because Tachyon just does that. But we might be fine. Hello, Sir Pumpkinickle. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I hope Lyrilusk will be good deck once they come out. Lyrilusk is a weird one. I've never been a huge fan of them. Like, aesthetically, I've never been a huge fan of them. Their gameplay style has never really interested me all that much. It's one of the few Arc V archetypes that I'm just not super into. Very likely going to be like Lunalight at the start, but I hope second run they get better. I mean, I feel like that's most decks that come with events, right? Is their first wave is like, oh, here's a teaser, but it's not actually good. Also, Wind Witch. Yeah, Wind Witch. Oh, Spiral Dragon comes back. So we're probably just straight dead, right? I don't know how he could mess this up. I suppose he could mess it up still. So he goes for his ding. Sends our ding. Oh. Why didn't you want to send our ding? What do you want to target us with? The only reason to send Decode is if you want to target. So what? But if you had Barry in Force, it doesn't matter. You could have just sent ding. Weird. I don't know. Like, he's got everything he needs to win the game now. It's just... the order he's doing things in seems a bit strange to me. Battle... What? Yeah, I'll protect. What is going on? And I can go bear to get... this is actually a little bit awkward. So I don't know what his back row are. I could just link these off. Go for a discard. He can just protect with his ding. I don't even need the discard. I guess I just go for brew. If he's got like an IDP though, he's going to clap us here. Okay, so he's not doing anything. This is where things get a little bit funky though, because if I use this and then he chains IDP... I mean, I kind of have to though. I don't really get a choice. This is the only way I can force his hand to do anything. Lost Wind. Okay, there's nothing we can do about that. I will activate my decode talk. Okay. Halving our attack also kind of sucks. Alright, let's go Sabers. Put this back. Here, I think we'll just go for this, right? We'll go 1, 2. Into long. Gets the Lost Wind, that's fine. There's no reason to use this unless I sort of shuffle some cards back. Which I suppose I kind of do want to shuffle some cards back, right? Oh, that was a way better way I could have done this. There was a way, way, way better way we could have done this. I'm only just now seeing it. But we could have won. Ah, that's a shame. Alright, we'll just pass on this. So what we should have done, because we still had the normal summon. So we could have normal summoned and then gone 1, 2, 3 into ding, or into long here. Kept the Brute Enforcer, and then just dealt with it that way. That would have been way, way, way better. That was just really stupid. Is that a bug? Yes, that is the bug that has been plaguing people. That's why a lot of tournaments have been not running. Because graveyard effects are all kind of messed up. And unfortunately, we play a deck that has just a ton of graveyard effects, so it does kind of mess with us quite a bit. So I don't know what that back row was. Also, we cannot activate our boy, unfortunately. I mean, we're just dead, right? Is there a reason to keep playing and not just instantly scoop here? We can't even activate our card. I think we just give up here. Like, we're so dead. If we could use our trap or our Orcus Nightmare, maybe we could do something. But because of the bug, that's why I tried activating card from the graveyard and didn't do anything. Yeah, it's annoying when it happens, but why is the graveyard option so glitched? Who knows? Something Konami did has broken something, but I guess it's, what are they called? Because it's not actually Konami that developed the game. It's game something. I can't remember what they're called. Game Studio. Battle Chronicle. Okay. There's no reason to not do this, so we'll start by just dumping. We go dog. Then we basically don't have a choice. We have to go bear. Bear effect. Gets us Fender. Flip it over. Fender. Discard harp. We don't need the extra body. I guess we'll just do it anyway. Out you come, doggy. And we'll go harp. Bring out Nightmare. Then we'll go into Galatea. We'll go Nightmare. Doesn't matter what we boost. We'll send Skeleton to the grave. Then we'll use Galatea here. We will, I guess... Always makes sense to do Nightmare. Just gonna grab Return. We could get an extra body, but again, we don't need it. So it's like, I could just get that out of the deck instead. Activate Babel. We'll go into Decode. Then we'll go Skeleton. Bring out Galatea. Then we'll go Ding. Overlay onto the Galatea. Bring back the Simple Skeleton. Or attach it to it. Not really bringing it back, are we? And that's all she wrote. Okay, let's see what Blue Eyes has got for us. Oh, let's have a look. If my chat would stop messing up. Konami keeps the most broken counter trap in the game. Also, Konami buy Dream Mirror and Evil Eye. Also lose to the counter trap. Nice clown ban list. It's a weird one. I think the counter trap is like absolutely disgusting, but like it's not unbeatable, right? As long as your deck should be able to play through a couple of levels of interaction most of the time. This deck box isn't as good as the Lunalight one. The Lunalight one, like 100 times better. That's because Lunalight is good. Yes, we have to protect here. True, cheaper to build. Me and my 0 Suship graveyard effects, 1 gear free graveyard effect. What bug? Exactly. Okay, we're going for Successor Soul. I mean, that's fine, right? Like, losing my guy... Like, his effect's still resolved. I still have my access to... Oh, don't do this to me now. Am I going to lose because of the graveyard bug again? Oh, bro, just don't. Just let me activate my skeleton. This is what my deck does. It hasn't been a problem the rest of today. It's literally been the last 2 games that it's mattered. But yeah, I think we're gonna lose to Blue Eyes because of this. Oh yeah, I'd like to use a card, please. You know, could I? It's right here. Could I use this one, please? But you know, well, I guess we're not activating anything. This is just sad. This might be the last speed game we play today, though we might have to just swap over to some rush, because we can't play our deck like this. Like, that's a shame. Because I still quite like to grind speed, but if we can't play, we can't play. I mean, so the logical thing would be move on to a deck that just doesn't use the graveyard. The problem is we don't really have one. Even the other decks that we have that are like weaker than this one, all of our decks use the graveyard, like heavily. That's just kind of the style of deck we play. I don't know if it's worth queuing up again if that's just going to keep happening though, which is a shame. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think we're done with Speed for now. So, I mean, apologies anyone that came to watch Speed, but we're going to have to just go over to some Rush. We just don't have any other Speed decks that don't use the graveyard. And I'll tell you a format that doesn't use the graveyard, and that is Rush. So we'll play a little bit of Rush. And then, I don't know, see how it goes? I don't even know what we want to play in Rush, that's the other thing. We've kind of played everything we wanted to play recently. 100 compensation gems. I look forward to those gems though, not going to lie. I didn't know it just invalidates graveyard effects. It doesn't often. A lot of the time it'll just show, like, you know, like you say, it just is a bit goofy and it's like, haha, look, you can use a card that doesn't exist. What do we want to play? We'll play a couple of games of Rush at the very least. We have... Let's go for this. Let's just play some... I assume we didn't get our next copy of... Because we're trying to also not just get all of our rewards quickly, because there's a lot of gem rewards in there we want to save for Rush. So... Oh, we do have a second copy of this. Okay. Take this out. Let's play some Disco Fever for a bit. But this game is disconnecting and everything is getting worse. Yeah, you'd think they would make it a top priority, right? To make sure the game works. That should be like the top priority. I would almost even say that it's a bad enough bug that they should take the game offline as they fix it, right? And have like emergency maintenance. But they're not doing that. So obviously they don't think it's that big of a deal. That's just what happens when a game adds content. Yeah, but usually it goes through internal testing, right? And this is such a big bug that it's like someone should have caught it unless they just straight up didn't test it. This hand's a bit awkward. Do we keep Torna in hand? Against Gavin, I probably just don't want it. I'm going to tribute off the Canaan because it's most useful in the graveyard. Right, let's see what he's got. I hope the next Rush box is good. NR cards like Hamster Beast Engine from last mini. Yeah, fingers crossed we get something like that. Okay, getting that popped is fine. What's he playing then? Is he just playing Dark Magician? If he's got a thingy skill? If I was a developer in Duel Links, I would make this game so much better and accessible. Yeah, but the main priority is always going to be making money, right? I'm surprised he didn't attack into our Tribute Monster. Right, this is a really bad hand, okay. Let's flip this over. There's no reason to not just dump something into the graveyard. See what you got. That's quite nice to see, I suppose. All normal. Set. Flip this up. Activate our skill. Boost both up. Right, let's swing into this, see what he's got. I don't think he would bother using... He's going to use Widespread on this? Okay. I'm not sure I agree with that, but to each his own. Then we'll pass on that. This is what happens when you only have 3 high-level monsters. What do you mean? I've got a Torna right there. Yeah, we can look at the deck list quick. We've got these 3, but then we've also got the Torna, and we've even got Summon Skull. We've got 5 of them. Most decks only run 6 or 7. We're only a little bit behind. Multi-Strike Dragon. Sometimes widespread is use it or lose it with how much anti-back row there is now. Yeah, but it still just feels really bad to do it specifically there. Like here, I get so much value from this, right? Wait, we have a thing for this. Come on, guys, we have the emote for a reason. We barely played any Rush lately because there's been no updates, so we haven't been using our Rush emotes for anything. Alright, let's go again. Want to level up characters in Rush, but I can't beat the mysterious duelist because I don't spend gems on Rush. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to beat him. You still get a decent amount of EXP for losing. Both of you have widespread early. It's the sign of just strong duelists, right? If you're a really strong, competent, sexy, intelligent Rush player, you just open widespread. That's just how it works. When we'll gain a rank. We didn't really want to gain ranks. We were kind of saving our rank grind this season for the new stuff coming out. Ugh. I want both seahorses in my open. Right, I guess we're just going to set one of them. It's decent setup for next turn, but I'll have to see. We'll have to see. I just feel bad I can't beat him and give up. I mean, that's fine. Just slap it on auto duel, right? Okay, you don't have to attack me like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not attacking. I'm just saying that I am an amazing Rush duelist, right? Because I have the ability to open up widespread. Okay, what do we want to do here? We can summon, get that out. We can't do anything with this. What's that end board going to look like? Tribute both of those, get that back. Okay, that's probably what it's going to look like then. What, we want to maintain that in hand? Yeah, well, I suppose we could just discard it. Right, we'll go Seahorse, bring back Lamoon. We'll flip over Seahorse Carrier. We'll go Hydration. And it's always the left card. Okay, it was a trap. Alright, we'll Tribute. Summon out the boy. Then we'll Tribute. Summon out the girl. Then we're going to summon out Lamoon. Set a back row. Activate the skill. You need to open boxes for this deck? A little bit. You need to get the D and Ketos at the very least. Right, let's see what he's got. Okay, so we get all this damage in, which is quite nice. And we even have a trap protecting us a little bit. The shield and sword trap, I think, would be very good in my Blue Falcon deck, since 2 out of 3 of my high levels are high defense. Yeah? I mean, the trap card is generally just good, because a lot of boss monsters have low defense, so you don't even necessarily need your monsters to have really, really high defense. You just need them to be, like, higher than Draggy's. Okay. Are we tributing? We've got to be tributing, right? Otherwise, why would we play them all in attack mode? Straight to Disco Fever. Why have we played Bubbly Elf? We're going to use... Oh, we get triple threat. That's why. That makes sense. Okay, we're still fine. Like, it hurts. But, like, we're still okay. No reason to use that. If he does a dumb, we can capitalize, but no, he's not going to do a dumb. Okay. I don't really see a point in using this. Also gets around boosting extra attack value. Okay. We simply build his board, right? It's simple. We just make his board. Do this. Behold, mine are just better than yours. Smack, smack, and smack. Where's my high-level monsters? 2 of them are in the graveyard, Zach. They're in the graveyard. Oh, we still have... What? Have we got just the 3 left in deck now? Or have we got... I think it's just the 3, right? Yeah, only one copy of that. So we just have the 3D and Keto left in deck. And if we had seen one, Fashion of Faith like pops off. Alright, let's see what our opponent has for us here. Has he found his boss monster? Has he got back row hate to deal with our back row? Find out next time. Okay, Kanan. Lamoon. Wow, we're going off script. You just made a better board than my board. That's not fair. I think here, though, we are going to use widespread. As much as it seems silly, he's on so little life points that we can just try and capitalize and win. We just need to maintain bodies. The only way he cocks up is if he attacks this way. But this is fine. We'll just widespread that. Now, is he messes up! He messes up big time! The barrier coming down! So let's put Summon Skull back in. We just need a big guy, right? What is the safest way to do this? Summon, weaken, smack, right? Or we can just boost all of our guys. Weaken by 600. Yeah, we'll go for this light ray sorcerer play. It's funnier. Lose attack points. GG. Oh, thanks for the follow, Phaedros. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great time. We have swapped over to Rush because speed is breaking. We have now hit Gold 3. We were planning on doing our whole gold climb, by the way, with maximums. Like, we were planning on the 28th, we were going to get the Harpies, and then we were going to just play that one day, grind all the way up, and then have the 29th as well to just get King of Games, but speed broke, so I guess we're just climbing now. But it's fine, right? That's a hand. I think we maintain... I don't really want to throw away both the Fashion of Faith, but we can't guarantee we're going to draw the Keto, but we can guarantee that we have 2 Light Sorcerer Sanctity. And if this is Royal Rebels, which it might be because we're not playing... I mean, this could still be anything, right? This could just be Dragon Aggro. He's got the 5 cards at hand. That's gross. I think we just chill, right? We could potentially wipe his board, though. We'll only... we can boost our whole... Right, let's go for it. Let's play aggressive. It's more fun to play aggressive, right? Right, hydration. We'll go ahead and pop this. We'll set, so this is probably Rebels. Am I an idiot? Why can't I use my skill? Am I just a straight idiot? Oh, your opponent has to have a monster. That's right. They don't have a big attack monster. Ugh, that sucks. I guess we'll just get rid of those. If I could have cleared the whole board, this would have been way, way, way better. It's a weird one. Usually the Disco Fever skill is just always online, so you forget about its little restrictions. Using a character-specific skill from the top left, so that's something. Yeah, but one of the character-specific skills is... Man, we really lost the 50-50 there, didn't we? One of the character-specific skills is Hammer Crush Deal. So, it could just be on that, which is just Dragon Aggro. Like, the only thing we know he's not on is Red Eyes, basically. I guess we know he's not on Dark Magician, but just by looking at his cards, we knew he wasn't on that. No, we'll take the win. I'm just waiting for Rush to be interesting again. Limited card pool feels bad. Want to buy Maximums of Fusion. Speed is currently dead to me until not only the ban list goes into effect, but skill rebalancing Tachyon, Domination, and Shiranui style success. I think a lot of people feel the exact same way, to be honest. I'm surprised to see someone actually play Rush duels. I'll be going now. See you, Tomato. Yeah, thanks for chilling out. I can't kill anyone. It's been cool having you here. Again, we're playing Rush because Speed is broken at the moment. Otherwise, we would be playing Speed. But we will be playing Rush next week because when the new stuff comes out, we are going to go hard on it. We're going to be playing all the new Maximum stuff. We're going to be trying out all the different decks. We're finally going to have a Barrel Dragon. That's going to be exciting. Okay, so this is Red Eyes Rebels by the look of it. We have no way to use this. We can attempt to kill that with that. Depends what the back row is. We can guarantee kill it. I don't even know if it's worth it. No, summon Lamoon. Tribute for this. Normal this. I think we are just going to get this out. I don't really want it in my hand. I don't think we're going to use its effect. It does guarantee a kill, but... Start with this, see if there's a delay. No delay. Means this is probably safe. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. I haven't even bothered opening the game the past few days. It's just too bad right now. The event is just boring auto-dual repeat event. I mean, to be fair, most of the events are that. And I always kind of just look at the events as a stopgap to, like, get me the stuff I want, right? I understand not everyone looks at it that way. Alright, let's go your effects. Let's discard and take a look-see. What we got here? 14. Are we just going to go bubbly? I think we're just normal bubbly. Try and get that 1,000 in. Go, Disco Fever! Right, let's swing him with this. We'll swing with this. He wants to burn a back row on this. So he's got Recital. It's the only thing that would be responding here, but not on the first attack. Then we'll pass. The events are more fun when you had to actually farm for the rewards, but now Konami hand them to you. Yeah, I do quite like just having, having a farm deck, right? A deck to specifically, like, play through it, maximize the amount of reward you get per, like, currency spent on it. So I have to admit, that is something I do prefer. But at the same time, I'm quite happy. Because especially if you have multiple accounts, it gets really annoying having to do, like, very intricate events on all of them. And I think a lot of people, especially since Rush has come out, have specifically now a Speed account and a Rush account. And I know a lot of people that have many, 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 many Speed accounts. GG. Haha. Let's see what our next opponent's got for us. The United States of America. American Yuga. I only have one account. So this is my main account. This is basically where I originally used to play Speed, and I've converted it into my Rush account. But I do have a couple of other accounts that I rarely play. Right, set. One thing we haven't seen is a single D in Keto in any of these games. That's one too many MST of all time. Yeah? Yeah, I only have one account. The one I've had since release, lol. Yeah, this account is my first account. This is my original played. I think I got into Duel Links when the second box came out. I want to say. It was either the second or the third box. So it was like a couple months in. Most, not MST. I was going to say, my brain sees MST and we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm just like, yeah, that's just Mystical Space Typhoon. I suck at typing. You are not the only one. I am atrocious at typing. Alright, let's just go for it, right? Let's go for the funny plays. So summon. We'll go hydration. We're just gonna start hitting this back row. We'll go hydration again. Go for a normal. I don't know why this has it do it one at a time. I guess it's because of how the skill works. It has to add up to 10 or less. There's no real reason to use this, so I don't think I will. Like, it would be an extra 2,000 damage. And the 2,000 damage is good, but it's not going to, like, win me the game right here. I think I'd just rather have the card, even if it just forces out him to, like, using a card to pop it. This game needs bad reaction to Simochi. Oh, I don't know about that. Because the thing is, life gain in Physical Rush has never been as useful as it is in Duel Links. And that is just because usually you clap your opponent for so much damage that it doesn't matter if they gain much life. Because of the way Duel Links has released their cards, the game feels a little bit more grindy, a little more like down to the ground, which does make it feel like life gain is a lot more powerful. Right, SAR. Okay. I mean, this is fine, but like... Ow. I even get to keep a monster. I almost think you just kill Fashion of Faith. Yeah. Still no boss monster. We can still beat over this entire board quite easily though, right? How much do we gain? I completely forget sometimes. Is it 8? 700, which means we need... We can't actually beat over. No, we can. We can do everything. It depends what the back row is. Alright, let's summon. Summon. We'll shotgun the skill. So right now we're looking at what, 500, 300, 300. If that was an extra 16, 5, 3, 3 is 1, 1. Plus 16 is 27, which is not enough to kill. So I don't think we're going to bother with that. We'll just go straight to battle. Right, let's go for this. And let's see if his back row is anything. Oh, his back row is nothing. Okay, so we could have got an extra 16 in. Which again, puts him low, but doesn't like threaten like big lethal or anything. We still have a way to get 3 Aquas next turn, so our Triple Threat Thunder is still live. I wonder if we will ever see a D and Keto in this deck. Goes for the Ghost Cyclone. Does hit the Triple Threat. Does kind of suck, but it's whatever. more back row. Set in defense. What's your opinion, Aqua Engine versus Beast Engine? So Aqua Engine is more versatile. It can be used more often, and it's a smaller package, so you can slot it into something a lot easier. The Beast Engine is more powerful. You have to run more cards to make it work, but you have access to cards that can weaken your opponent. The monsters that you have generally have higher attack. Just having easy access to 1500 is generally really, really good. And using Paka Pakachu's effect to be able to recycle more things back into your deck, including other copies of itself, is really, really good. Alright, I guess we're going to just tribute and get this out. I mean, we have a chance to push for lethal. It almost certainly won't work, but we have a chance to. I guess we could battle here. Let's see what this is. Okay, widespread is fine. We always attack, right? We lose 300, it's kind of whatever. Now, we could just get OTK'd here quite easily. Unfortunately, we have not drawn many spell traps, and we have not seen many of our monsters, or many of our high-level monsters. We still, again, have all 3 Dinketo in the deck. We still have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 spell traps in the deck? Haven't seen them. Yeah, and our opponent's just hard-drawn Shield and Sword. Now he just needs to summon out a level 6, then use his skill, get access to the 7-0 Magician, and that's 28 plus, what's it going to be, 33? So that would just be lethal. Has the Dark Magic Curtain, which means this is probably actually not that bad for us. I don't know why you play this in this deck, but this is fine then. This is just 4,600. We are alive, and our opponent has used their Widespread Ruin. If we can draw a tribute monster, we're only getting 1 draw though, so the chances of that, it's still, what, 1 in 5? That's not helpful. I guess we just try for it. There's no reason not to. How big can I get this? I can get up to 14. Oh, that's so annoying. That's like just shy of actually winning the game. Oh, we can't even use both of the effects. Oh, we can, because it's only 300. Okay. That'll be 600 off of... Yeah, sure, you. Question is, do we put it down to 0? Because we can't get up to a 15 attack. We'll only be... Yeah, I think we have to just stack it all in one. We're almost certainly not going to win here. Just FYI. We can activate this effect because we can. But yeah, this is a lost game. Our win con is that he just doesn't have anything. Oh wait, no. Why can't I use... What do we forget about that? Do you have to have a high level monster? Normal! Would that have made a difference then? That could have got up to 9. No, it wouldn't have made a difference. So yeah. What can you activate now that you couldn't activate before? Oh, because we don't have any spellcasters in graveyard. Okay. That's fine. Maybe play some high-level vanilla monster, because you didn't summon level 2 Aqua. So it's not about a level 2 Aqua, it's about it being a normal monster. So I don't... So we've played this deck a decent amount, and we did test with the... what's he called? The machine, Tough Striker. But, overall, Tough Striker, most... Because it's the issue you always run into, right? As soon as you put another Tribute Monster in this deck, you'll just open hands of like 3 Tribute Monsters constantly. So this build of the deck with this number of Tribute Monsters is what has been performing in tournaments, which is why we've been using it. And overall, I do agree with it. Because there's a player called Shelmy that is basically an Aqua one-trick, and they've been placing quite highly in a lot of tournaments using basically this list. I think we just hold Dinketo. Now, we get punished if we just brick on a bunch of our high-level monsters, but again, we shouldn't draw into a ton of them, because we're not running that many of them. Again, losing these back row is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. This is probably Dragon aggro if they're playing Hammer Crush Deal. Okay, didn't want to use Hammer Crush Deal. Interesting. I mean, we have some options here. Could just maintain. That's level 3, which means I can't use it with that. I could just get rid of it. The boost doesn't... The boost does kind of matter. Well, I could put the boost here. Keep that and that. Yeah, I think that's right. Right, we'll set this. We are just going to go ahead and summon this. And we're going to tribute this. And we're going to tribute this to try and guarantee that we can pop all the monsters. For the normal. Use the effective Fashion of Faith. Then we're going to use this. We're just going to discard this. Flip this up. Again, not a normal, so we don't get the boost, but we will get a battle. In which case, what I should have done is the other thing. I keep forgetting about the boost. I keep forgetting about the requirements to get the boost. Okay, so he's got all his pieces. Our hand is still not very good. Okay, let's see what our opponent has for us here. Goes to the Hammer Crush. Okay. That's a really weird discard. What are you doing? Repeat for... Okay, Summon Skull. I guess if you think we've got Widespread, you have to do this play. Like, you don't get saying it. You straight up have to do that if you're convinced I've got Widespread. Well, that doesn't do anything for us here, not really. I actually think we normal summon this, as weird as it is. We can boost both. The problem is, it gets clapped if he has anything to stop this attack. But if we do anything else, we still are in the same predicament, right? We have no way to clear up 2 different monsters. Unless we activate this. Our attack isn't even going to be that high. Oh, it will be that high. It only loses to exactly 1 card. So I guess we're going to take the risk. But we'll go Bubbly. Activate our skill. Boost this. Boost this. We'll set. We'll activate. Send Kanan. We'll go back. Okay, this only loses to Widespread. If he's got it, he's got it. We can't play around everything. Now, the way we play around Widespread is that we fire off the Shield and Sword. That's the only way we play around Widespread. But then we just lose the Shield and Sword. Okay, I'll put him down 26. Let's see what he's got. Ah. Okay. Tributes both. That's fine. Goes to the damage. That's very greedy. So we could just flip this. We know that's going to be a combat trick. The question is, which one is it? It's probably the barrier, which means if we put them down to 16, we need to make sure we're at least at 2000 attack, which we can do. But we're going to go ahead and fire off the Shield and Sword. Then we're going to summon out Kanan. We're going to go ahead and activate Hydration. We're going to pop the fresh one. Then we're going to summon. Then I'm going to activate our skill. We'll go to battle. We will attack over this because his barrier won't protect him. It was bind? Ooh, that's cheeky. Okay, that's fine. We lost an extra monster that we didn't really want to lose, but it should still be quite hard for us to get OTK'd here. He's probably going to go summon out Paku Paku. Okay, not Paku Paku. That's already looking pretty good for us. He's got to have a Dragius, right? There's no... Doesn't have a Dragius? What? Okay. We'll take the 15 to face. That's fine. Right, a Tribute Monster would be nice. There's a Tribute Monster. Okay. We'll go Carrier. Carrier effect. We'll grab back... Probably just Kanan, right? Then we'll go... Carrier. Carrier effect. Here we're going to take back Bubbly. Then we're going to Tribute 1, Tribute 2. We're going to summon. We're going to summon. We're going to activate the effect. Just going to discard this. We're going to activate you. Go ahead and weaken you. We're going to activate you. We'll probably just go ahead and weaken different one, I guess, just to guarantee we can clear. But we'll go battle. If that hits into there and clears, I guess it doesn't really make a difference. We win either way. If he's got something to stop it, he's got something to stop it. What the fuck is this Battle of the Minions? I mean, that's just how we do. Rush is all... Oh, we've got the gems. We didn't really want to get our gem reward, because I don't think we'll be able to spend that. Ah. But this seems like as good a time as any, because obviously the speed's down. We weren't planning on playing Rush today. I think we're probably going to call it here for today. It's a shame that Duel Links is a little bit bugged at the moment, but we still had a good time, right? The games before the bugs started really impacting us were really, really fun. We did get a lot of decent wins in there. A couple of arduous losses. We also only lost to the timer once today, which is really, really good. We're quite happy about that. So all things considered, very chuffed. But the problem is, Rush is a little bit stale at the moment. We will be getting more stale stuff next week. Thank you for the follow, Manzo. And yeah, next week, Tuesday, will probably be speed again. Fingers crossed things have been fixed by then. But the Thursday will almost certainly be Rush. We'll be jamming some harpies and seeing what we can get done there. So I don't know if there's anyone that we know currently going. Oh, Luke Tyler's streaming. We could host into Luke. Right, Luke's a cool guy. So yeah, we'll host into Luke. We'll send you all over there. /raid. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. Again, the next stream will be on the Tuesday. So Tuesdays. Hope to see some of you there. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.
Over the Neos while it's still big, and then after we do that, we're going to bounce back the Brave Neos to their deck. And then before we end turn, we're going to spoof. Yeah, we'll spoof. And then in draw phase, we're going to Manifestation a Multi-Faker. Or actually, no, we'll do it for Silk. Not Silk, sorry, Mana-Seek, because then we can attribute this for Hextia. And then use Multi-Faker later.